Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we have returned to the PlayStation 5 Pro version to dive back into career mode, where today we're going to be diving into the Airbus A321. It's a plane that I've seen some people talk about having some issues, so we'll kind of do some tests there and go from that. So hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Friday. It's the weekend, the first weekend of February. Well, yeah, right? Or no, February was Sunday, was it? Either way, the first full weekend, whatever, I don't even know, let's go into career mode. So, I do have a Sim Update 5 update. Hang on, let me pull it up real quick. Needless to say, it'll be coming out this month. But let me get the full thing that they listed off yesterday. They said, in Sim Update 5 news, the development team is continuing to polish the first pre-release test build, and the public beta is targeted to begin this month. We're excited about the many upcoming bug fixes and other improvements in SU5, and are eager to get the first beta build into the hands of volunteer community testers for your feedback and bug reports. So, sometime this month. I was kind of hoping it was going to be this week, but at least we know it's sometime in February, which means it could be the end of February, could be next week, who knows. By the way, it is planned to release its first beta build for Sim Update 5 this month, which I'm so excited to dive back into. I've kind of missed it. Not kind of, I have missed it. I love being in those betas and testing things out. But hello JCB and Kyle and James, hello, hello. Happy Friday to everybody here. You might be wondering, how in the world do you have no planes but 128 million credits? I keep trying to switch between things just to test it out. I might do the A321 skip things just to get a bit of credit so I can have everything going on. Because I keep trying other things and then I don't like it. Then I go back to the 737, I get enough credits, then I get rid of the 737 to buy something else. It's just a whole cycle with me. And yeah, so anyways, in case you were wondering, that's what was going on. So we'll buy the A321 here, and we'll, of course, again, only do short little flights, just to kind of see what's going on, see if we run into any issues regarding loading passengers, or mission failed, and things like that. So let's do it over in, you know what I was doing in the US. Let's go to, well, are there a lot of, I don't really have a lot of options. I'm sure we can figure something out. We'll start from Frankfurt. We'll do some stuff over in Europe. I don't have enough money for the A330. Hey, Callum. And yep, Captain was just talking about the SU5 beta. And up the Chiefs, hello. Because, yep, the A330 I think is around 200 million credits, and I didn't have that because, as I was talking about, I kept selling everything and kind of reverting back, so I was kind of losing money overall, because I kept trying to switch between things and not ending up liking it. Ugh, limited time missions, I don't care about you. Hopefully Sim Update 5 will make those a lot more exciting, because right now it's just, I'm not going to spend 3 hours to make 60,000 credits off of an airline flight. Just not worth the time. I tried doing an employee flight in the A330 something, or A3 something, and realized quick that I need a tutorial on the autopilot before I finish a flight in that. I'm so used to the 737. Yeah, it's just a little bit different, but once it doesn't take too long to get used to it. We can kind of talk about it here as we dive into the A321 with the Air New Zealand livery, which is always lovely. Please tell me Europe has some short flights. Okay, there's 45 minutes. Perfect. There's a 30-minute flight to Ravensburgen, Feldkirchen bei Graz. Let's do... Well, here, we'll start off with a bit of a longer flight just to kind of see how it does. It's still not going to be a super long flight, but we'll do an hour. Because in that way we can dive into Autopilot, see if things kind of go wrong with it. Because the short flights probably wouldn't be able to tell me too much. So I think an hour will be a good test bed to start off this stream. Hello, Taco. Welcome, welcome. And Graham, hello to you, as well as ZX6, welcome. And Monorific, very nice. It is starting this month, Sim Update 5's beta. According to yesterday's weekly briefing from the devs. So, public beta is targeted to begin this month. We're excited about this, about the many upcoming bug fixes and other improvements that are going to be included in Sim Update 5. So, this month for the beta. Can I join you? This is career mode. There is no multiplayer. How come they didn't fix the C-17 sound? Because there hasn't been an update yet. I'm sure that'll be part of Sim Update 5 stuff, which is what we'll always be testing out. If it isn't, can always bring it up again and hopefully get that in a beta build, and then once it publicly releases in the spring, which, yes, is including March, April, June, or March, April, May, June, all that good stuff. Oh, thank you, Simon. I appreciate it. And hello, Ben. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the 40 of you already stopping on by. Very much appreciated. Hopefully you're all having a great Friday. And a good start to the weekend. By the way, speaking of the beta, I did this. I'm really hoping it works out this way because it would be so awesome. I reinstalled the beta build, you know, that we had before the sim came out on PlayStation. I reinstalled it just in case. Because if we can have a separate file for the beta, while also still having my overall... Because, okay, let me talk about this too, because I know it'll be a ton of questions when the PlayStation folks get into the beta. Currently on PC and Xbox, if you join the beta, it is installing on your actual sim file. So when you join the beta, you're in a completely separate profile for the sim. And the only way to get back to your regular profile is by leaving the beta. So your career would be fully unlocked. It would have 100 billion or 100 million credits. No, is it 100 billion? It's a lot of credits. You have unlimited credits, basically. It's a separate profile for that, and all. You know, just keep that in mind when you join the beta. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to be on PlayStation, which again is why I have the beta installed here. Because if we can have it both installed at the same time, but be able to quickly switch between the two without uninstalling things, that would be sweet. So we'll see what happens. But I'm prepared just in case it is set up that way. But alright, let's get in here. Ooh, look at the Lufthansa logo up here. Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice. But yeah, so again, just keep that in mind if you do end up joining the beta. If it's similar to how it is on PC and Xbox, it will be a separate career profile, separate progression. So anything you do in your regular profile won't carry over to the beta, and everything you do in the beta won't come back to you after the beta ends. Stuff like that. But Asobo, if you're listening, if we can have a separate install for the beta on its own, that would be incredible. I'm just saying that.
Jetway is going to be connected. Frankfurt ground. Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India. Could you please send the baggage? Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India. Baggage.
Anyone know how to fix the passenger stuck at 96% on what aircraft? Uzi. I don't know if it would be nice to see some test stuff going on regarding third-party stuff in the marketplace. I'm assuming we're gonna see. I mean,
Please send the catering truck.
I'm not gonna speculate. We'll just have to wait and see. Because I don't want to say things and then it doesn't happen, and then everybody's gonna be like, well, you said it. Then it'll go to a Sobo, and they'll be like, well, Cowtown said that this was gonna be in the, you know, all that. Just, I'm not doing that. We'll just see once the beta's live.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India is cleared to Graz Airport via the CND-2 Delta departure, runway 07 center. Climb via Sid maintained.
Nice, Ben. Hopefully you enjoy it. I don't know if I'll cover it or not. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I do have another sim that we'll cover, just another one-off video. So maybe you'll be. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully you enjoy it, Ben.
By the Sandy 2 Delta departure.
Cowington Cocktail Hour. Yes, absolutely,
Climb by
James.
Sid maintained flight level
How I join you on career? You can't.
Departure
Career
flight
mode is single player.
07.6.
There is no multiplayer.
Squawk 0307. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India.
It's one of my favorite things about getting the A321 in
Whiskey Golf India.
career mode is you do get the Air New Zealand livery with it. Got the A330 sitting behind us over there.
Good day.
And good morning to you, GSR. Welcome. Oh, we loaded fast. Dang. All right. And I wasn't listening to anything that they were saying. Hang on.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India.
Flight level
Requesting
310, which is 31,000.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Pushback request accepted.
I get stuck all the time. Have to. Did you say a plane yet, Uzi? I don't think you said a plane yet. Is there? What plane is this happening to you in? I gotta know a plane because this isn't helping me by just being generic.
Hey, Captain. Tow bar okay?
Oh, and yeah, just slam us into the jetway. Very nice. I get why it's turning us already though, because I mean it could have went a little bit further, but as long as it doesn't slam us into the terminal, we're fine.
You're cleared to start engines.
But yeah, Wolf, the reason I'm here is because I've seen a lot of people talk about issues in career mode with the Airbuses, so we'll kind of make our way through. We'll eventually get to the A330 as well, and see what's going on with that.
Frankfurt ground. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India with whiskey ready to taxi. IFR.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Taxi to and hold short of
Oh, it
runway
was with the
07
A321? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see, because after this bit of a longer flight, we'll do shorter hops, just to kind of see that process a little bit faster, because so far, everything's golden at the moment.
Taxi to and hold short runway 07 center via taxiway November 8 November 7 November to November 15 Lima 21 Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
How many items? I have no idea what's going to be. I mean, I would imagine it would be a lot, considering we had this nice gap between release and when the marketplace will get the third-party add-ons, giving those third-party developers time to work on their stuff, make sure it's all working, get pre-approved already. I would imagine that process has been happening since before release. So I would imagine when the marketplace does get the third-party add-ons, it should be pretty packed. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Because there's no way they're going to wait till after the marketplace is allowed to have the third-party stuff and then all of a sudden start approving things. I'm sure there's a whole process going on in the background throughout these last couple months. That way when it is fully ready to go, it'll just all be there ready to go. So, by the way, if you do buy things in the marketplace during a beta, that stuff does carry over, of course. Just thought I'd mention that as well. So you don't have to worry about that only being on a beta profile or something else. Just your progression is separate in the sim itself, between the standard public build and the beta build.
Dear passengers, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Make sure your seat back and folded trays are in full upright position. If you're seated with your
Kyle, did I hear
emergency
you correctly a few
carefully
videos
read
back
special
that the reverse
instructions
thrust
located
isn't
by your seat.
fixable right
A
now,
reminder
and
that
it
this
automatically
is
going into
non-smoking
that
flight,
mode when lowering the
including
throttle?
lavatories.
So it's only just
If
for
you
a
have
few
any
planes.
questions, feel free to
Like
ask
for
our
example,
attendants.
in
Thank
the
you.
airliners,
Please pay
you're going to get to that
attention as the flight
detent.
attendants
You hear that
demonstrate the
click,
safety features of this aircraft.
and then you have to hit R1 in circle. So it's a few select planes that are like that. Most of them have it to where you have to hit R1 in circle in order to go past that detent into reverse, and then vice versa going out of reverse. That's a new livery. What the heck is this?
Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this. Hold the strap.
That's cool. What the heck
If
is
you're
going
traveling
on
with
here?
children, make sure your
I've
own
never
mask
seen that.
is on
Maybe it's because I don't
before
fly in
entering.
Europe too much.
In the unlikely event of an emergency,
Nice.
leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats. Emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. Now, make sure that all hand
The one thing I'm always not really a fan of from any builds is their optimization from their airliners. The Beluga's fine, but when you get into like the A320 V2, the A321, you notice a bit of a slog in performance. But that's just kind of an any builds thing. That's why I don't really buy their airport add-ons either, because the same kind of issues persist in their airport stuff. They're just not very focused. I mean, I don't think they care too much about optimization, because any build seems to be more focused on the folks that have like the most high-end possible specs. But I still want to see them optimized for everything. I like the variety of traffic I see taxiing around. I saw a 747 moving. We'll see him behind the A330s. Alright, I'm going to take this out of nav mode for now. We're going to have this set to a heading. Which are we heading? Where are we heading here? Hang on. Because we might have to do some stuff in the MFD. Because a lot of the time... Oh, never mind. This one doesn't have that issue. Because I noticed the Airbuses like to have random huge gaps. It might just be an airliner-specific thing. But it always likes to have huge gaps in the flight plan, where your first waypoint is probably 200 nautical miles away. But we don't have to worry about that here, thankfully, so we'll be good. So yeah, we'll be going the opposite direction we're heading. So let's bring this heading back. Set it up over there. And then we'll switch it over to nav mode. We'll kind of dive into the Airbus's autopilot system once we're up in the air. Don't be cutting us off now. Don't do it. I have you're not stopping. Oh, you are stopped. Nope, you're just turning. Alright, nice, thanks. Yep, just keep going. You don't see us there. Alright. What's going on here, co-pilot? Nonsense. And you are welcome, James. Captain, again, I have no idea what's going to be in the beta. If there's going to be stuff in the marketplace, maybe. If not, I don't know. We have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. But yep, taxi ribbons under the assistances, and then if you don't want them, you can just left-click the left stick, and you can remove them as well. I typically have I have the taxi ribbons on all the time, because I'm not going to spend the time looking at the charts to figure out where in the world I'm supposed to go, so... I am not going to spend 40 minutes on the ground before we get up in the air. Can you access the cabin? Absolutely, of course you can. And Sonic, good afternoon. Whenever you get to your cruising altitude, can you show your zoom layout again? I tried to find it in the last stream, but couldn't find it. Why wait till we're at the cruise altitude when I can just show you right now? Just go to settings, go over to controls, search for zoom. Oops. And then triangle left is unzoom cockpit view as well as unzoom external view. And then triangle right on D-pad is zoom external view and zoom cockpit view. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Yep, no issue. 737's dome light. Doesn't turn off. Hopefully it'll be resolved very soon. That'll be probably one of the first things I test in the beta, because that has been like that for a while.
Frankfurt Tower, Airbus Delta X-ray, Whiskey Golf India at runway 07 center.
Oh, when did this reset? What in the world? Oh, did that reset after the cutscene? Because I know we went up to 31,000 before.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 07 center.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 07 center. Airbus Delta X-ray.
Okay, that
Whiskey
worries
Golf
me.
India.
Why is that not changing? I'll just go with that. Oh, there it went. Now it changed. I was like, I don't know why the trim thing isn't switching there, but we're good.
Is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
Do I go for three? I'll go with configuration 2 on the flaps. Probably not the proper procedures, but as long as it gets up in the air, that's all that matters. Now we're gonna have that Airbus just go in front of us at the runway here for some reason. They're very sporadic at this airport for some reason. I don't know why, but alright. Little airport madness going on. Oh yeah, just turn in the runway too. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it, A330 freighter. I don't know what's going on here.
V1 rotate.
Bring this power back a little bit, and you know what?
Airbus Whiskey Golf India contact
Put that in the nav mode.
27.6.
AP1. Good day. And there we go. Autopilot's already set up. So what we did here is when you see these 3 dashed lines in the dot, that is nav mode here. So you end up clicking the heading selector, and I think which pull? Is it square? Either way, you pull the knob, and it'll go into nav mode out of heading mode. And now the plane will follow our flight plan. We're in auto throttle. Well, actually, no, not yet. Now we're in auto throttle, because you need to be in this range where you see the A-THR, that's auto throttle. So if you're up in FLX or Toga and above auto throttle, it won't be in there. So you'll see that we have the climb, nav, and all should be well. And now we'll climb to 31,000 feet. The aircraft should start turning here. And that's it. Let's see here. 737 broken. I've never had any issues with the 737. I've done tons of hours with it in career mode. Other than that light at night, that's the only thing I can think of that is catastrophically wrong. Hey Russell! Hope you're well. Have you noticed the weather seems to have had an update? I've noticed the clouds are more immersive, angrier. It looks great. I mean, I've never really had any complaints regarding the clouds. I've always been a fan of them. But, I mean, if they improve them even more than they were before, I'm fine with that too. Because, I mean, we got a nice view going on right now. Looks like we're climbing quite a lot here. We don't need to be this aggressive, please. Let's bring that down a little bit. Can also increase our speed. Which again, since we're just in Autopilot, all we have to do is move the speed knob, because then Autopilot knows we're wanting to increase it. It takes care of the angle of attack that the aircraft is at, so if we're going too fast, it'll raise the nose up to slow us down, and, you know, if we're going too slow, it'll bring the nose, you know, all that type of stuff. It'll take care of it for you. Now we have another turn coming. Bring this up to 300 knots. And Skipper Ola, currently running cargo to Shetland Islands in my 208, patiently awaiting a livery editor. Nice. It'll be, I'm hoping, something we see, because I'd love to customize all that. This has helped me so much setting up Zoom like that. Appreciate the share. You are welcome, Dean. It's really handy to have a Sobo if you want to make that a default control. I'm fine with it. I need my T-38 to do with light cargo. That'd be something. Is this very different to the 737? I mean, it's something to kind of get used to regarding the MFD and then Autopilot, but once you get that situated, it's pretty easy. And Herminator, welcome to the stream, and Diecast with another $1.99. My goodness, another great week of streams. Thank you. You are very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the content, and thank you for another super chat. It's funny, they always say report them in sight, but you never have to actually acknowledge it. It'd be nice to see that changed up. Let me go ahead and see how we're doing here. Oh, we're doing good. Excellent. That's what I want to do. And Tanner, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. This is all created by the career mode for the flight plan. And Manuel, I don't have a base PS5, so I don't have any personal experience with it. All I know is the experience on the PlayStation 5 Pro is excellent. Absolutely love it. And awesome, James. Glad you enjoy watching them back as well. And Wayne, I have Hang on, let me look at it again. I always forget. I think it's triangle and down the D-pad I have to toggle, because there is a default button. It might be R1 and up on the... Hang on. Hold up. Okay, so it's R1 and up on the D-pad that I have it set to. Because the default setting is just disengage autopilot for that same button of R1 up on D-pad. Which is useless because then you can't just re-engage it. So I switched it to this to toggle autopilot master. Because in that way, you just hold R1 up on the D-pad to both engage autopilot and disengage it. I just feel like that's a much better way of utilizing that button as opposed to just being a disengage only. I'm surprised we haven't had to talk to ATC at all. Honestly, not really too worried about render distance, because most of the time, I mean, there's some planes that need improvements where they're broke at a very short distance, but if they're already a tiny little speck, what's the point in having all that detail loaded in just because of that? I don't see the need to it. Because if the plane looks like that, I don't mind if it's missing a wing or something just to help with performance, because I don't need it to look as it does up close. But again, there are certain aircraft that have terrible LODs. The 747 is an example where just a short distance away, all you see is the cabin area. So those types of things, yes, I agree. But overall, I don't need it to look like this from 10 miles away. Come on. Slow my camera down, please. And James, yes, pay on the airliners is the cream of the crop. The biggest moneymaker. Because you can do a 3-hour flight and make $18 million. That is definitely the credit moneymaker right there. By the way, how are we doing on our climb here? Oh, we're still doing perfect. Almost to our cruise altitude of 31,000 feet. We have another AI aircraft flying through the sky. That's one thing they need to fix, though. I've noticed this happen a lot. You see them, and then they disappear when they get closer. I don't know why that's the case. But Asobo, if you can fix that, that would be excellent. All right. And Monorific, yep, this whole stream's going to be about career mode with the A321, just to see if we run into any issues. I think this is one of the planes where people say autopilot disengages on its own. So just kind of doing a bit of a longer flight, still about an hour. It's not multi-hour long, but still be a good way to test things on out. Thanks for that Autopilot tip. Career mode is funny. 1-star difficulty for mission in Courchevel and minimal visibility. I've spent thousands of hours in career mode, and I've never once picked a mission based off mission difficulty. That whole rating system's just useless to me. My only complaint is I can't find anything to complain about with this game. I mean, yeah, it's just, it's such an awesome experience. Absolutely love it. By the way, I need to set this to standard here. Always like to bring this up just in case you're new to it, because you can get to the altitude and you think you're at the right altitude. Like, let's say, climb to 21,000 feet. You get to 21,000 feet, and then ATC gets in contact with you and saying, please expedite your descent to 21,000 feet. And you're like, I'm there. The reason that's happening is you're not changing your barometer. Any aircraft that goes over 18,000 feet, you'll want to switch to standard once you're over that altitude. And then once you drop below 18,000 feet, you'll pop out of standard in the barometer. Because in that way, when you're set to standard, the aircraft will actually reset its pressure, so it'll reach the correct altitude, and ATC will not get mad at you for being at the wrong altitude. I'm going to drop this down a little bit, because we no longer need to be to climb, since we're now leveled out at our cruise altitude of 31,000 feet, or flight level 310. Excellent. And the reason I brought that down again, because that's mainly for climb, and then just want to bring it down so it'll slow ourselves down. We don't want to overspeed the aircraft and rip the wings off, so not a good idea. So we'll just kind of maintain it. Oh, I'll go up one. Cool. So far, so good, co-pilot. Let's go get some wing views. Still don't know why ATC hasn't talked to us, though. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cowtown Airs on the brand new A321. Hopefully you're enjoying the flight. Not sure why the seats are so empty. This is a waste of a flight here. Be sure to tell your friends, family, fly on the most friendliest airline ever, or else don't even come back on the plane, because this is ridiculous that we're not even full. I mean, my goodness. As a matter of fact, you know what? Since this is such a light flight, everybody's paying double. Let's make up for the fact here. I mean, this is unbelievable. So yeah, we'll just charge you double. Don't be shocked when you check out your bank account. I gotta wait to get home to hop on. Well, very nice, Baloo. Hope you have a fun time in the sim today. And Herminator, hello cow, was checking out the demo of a flying game called Sky Savior Helicopter Services, and I enjoyed it so much that I eagerly bought it on Steam.
India contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
Just want to make sure that was us. Well, very nice, Herminator. Glad you're enjoying it.
Munich Center, Airbus Delta X-ray, Whiskey Golf.
It is PDX, I agree.
Flight level 310. Airbus.
Yep, don't care. I'm talking about passengers now.
Good morning, dear passengers.
Captain,
This is your
January.
captain speaking.
We're ready for
Today,
in-flight
I'm
service.
assisted by
Mind
co-pilot
you start?
Shysoner.
Oh my, everything's kicking off here.
589, inbound to
You know what?
Philadelphia.
Let's serve the food as well.
Currently cruising at an altitude
Let's just have everything talk at the same time.
and at an airspeed of 300 knots.
And you know what? I should also talk too, you know, just let's have everything going on at the same time.
Mild turbulence. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
right. But yep, the Air New Zealand livery is just always awesome. And yeah, like I've talked about before too in the other streams, cursor mode can kind of... Because what happens is, with the cursor mode, it goes into its own like level flight thing, and it can override autopilots and they just... So, but you need to just remove it. Because out of all the time I've spent in this time, or in the sim, playing with a controller, the cursor mode auto flight thing has never come in handy. It's only caused issues, so I'm hoping Sim Update 5 just removes it entirely. Because the feature is not, in the slightest, any help. Callum, we've been in the air for about 30 minutes or so, probably. Maybe 25. I'm in row 3. James, as you know, we only serve snacks and drinks on anything above 18-hour-long flights. So this flight does not include any complimentary snacks or beverages. Hey, Pale Knight, hello, hello. They applause after landing? Nope. And probably won't be live tomorrow. We'll see, though. Simon said he got offered a cocktail in a caravan. Well, that is a different service. Distance, 5,988 nautical miles? What does that even show? I'm assuming distance we can fly with the fuel on board? At least that's what I would hope it'd be. At our 23,840 kilograms worth of fuel on board. Hey Heisenberg, hello, hello. And Togrul Bus Pro, hello to you as well. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a lovely Friday morning, afternoon, or evening. Just doing some testing in the A321, see if we can replicate any issues that have been occurring. So far, so good. I found Barcelona is a bit of a challenge to land at. Nice. Those are my favorite types of places to land. It's always nice having some challenges. Going 451 knot ground speed. Our true airspeed is 447. And our next waypoint is 68 nautical miles away. How can you get the Turkish airline livery? When the marketplace arrives, you'll be able to get all kinds of different liveries for most of the aircraft in the sim. Oh, absolutely, Pale Knight. Yep, we'll be diving into American and Euro Truck Sim whenever that arrives on console. Kind of hoping that they support PSVR 2 on the PlayStation. That would be pretty sweet. Would love that. But either way, we will definitely be checking that out. I've been wanting those truck sims on console forever, so hopefully it's not going to be too much longer of a wait. Like I said before, I wish SCS didn't really say anything until they were closer to it, because I haven't really talked too much about it since. But when it finally does arrive, we will absolutely be diving into it. I don't even know where we're landing at. Let's see if cursor mode freaks everything out. Nope, we're good. Excellent. I need to test that out. I wonder if going into showcase camera and then doing cursor mode there kind of removes that initial nonsense. But I'll keep that in mind for future stuff. We are heading to Lima Oscar Whiskey Golf. Oh, no wonder it's so empty. And that's a pretty short, little tiny airport here. Graz. Got a little wind, a little breeze. 5 nautical mile visibility, so it's a little not fully clear, but we should still be okay. So yeah, once we get to around here, I'm going to break off the flight plan, go into a bit of a heading, and then circle around probably this, are those clouds or are those peaks? It's neither, it's snowy satellite imagery for some reason. That's pretty interesting. Not sure what happened with that clump of satellite, but either way, we'll fly over that and then have a much better time of lining up. Because we'll see how long it takes for them to give us clearance to descend. It really should be around this waypoint here. But they typically wait till you're much closer to the airport. And Cillian, hello, welcome to the stream. And Monorific, you're ready for ATS as well? Yep, I am as well. It's going to be awesome. I've played a ton of it on PC, but as you know, I prefer playing on consoles, so... Ooh. I hope they support gyroscope. Drive around with that. Ooh, that would be awesome. I would love... Ooh. I love gyroscope. What can I say? I did a flight yesterday from EGLL, or Echo Golf Lima Lima, to Barcelona A320. I play on PS5 as well, but unfortunately, I have a bug on career mode. The Cessna keeps spawning near the hangar, and I can't really fly now on career. Okay, we talked about A320, and now we're talking about a Cessna. If you ever spawn in a building, just skip the taxi, and then you'll be fine. Oh, that wasn't me. Okay.
Turkish 1641.
Again, I am not around in the afternoon or evenings. That's why I stream at the time I do. It's unfortunately just how it is. But that's the only reason why I stream when I do, is because this is the only time I am free during the day. The rest of the day I'm not around. Plus, this isn't multiplayer anyways. For today's stream. What causes porpoising? Is it trim? If you use sim rate, you'll almost always have that happening. I don't use it, and I've not had that happen to me in a very long... It happened a lot before, but over the course of me doing the 737 in career mode through tons and tons of hours, I've not run into that trim bounciness thing since. Because it was mainly a thing in Sim Update 1 and 2, a little bit in 3, and then after that it really started to dissipate, thankfully. So yeah, I mean, if you're using sim rate, it'll happen a lot. But if not, then I'm not sure, because I've not experienced the trim bounciness in a long time. How the pronunciation of my name is Killian. Well, how would I... Killian. Cowtown is a gyroscope junkie. I am. I mean, it is the greatest feature PlayStation could have added to the controller. I'm so happy it exists, because now I don't have to spend money on another flight stick that I didn't want to buy another one for, so it worked out perfectly. Because the whole time I was like, oh, I don't really want to have a second one. And then some random viewer was like, oh, did you use gyroscope yet? And after that, the rest is history, you know? It really is. Let's go get a snack really quick. Don't need the coffee maker. The oven. Yeah, let's get some mac and cheese plopped up in here. And we'll look out the window. Hello? Window blind must be open for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Surprised any builds didn't make it to where the window covers can slide. They always add the most random functionality to their aircraft, so... Ooh, the clouds are definitely getting thicker out there.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India contact the Vienna Center on 124.4. Good day.
We might get our descent here, hopefully.
Going to 124.4. Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, Airbus Delta X-Ray, Whiskey Golf India. Flight level tree 10.
Airbus Delta X-Ray, Whiskey Golf India, Vienna Center. Radar contact. Continue to Zulu Whiskey.
Hey, FMJ. Hello, hello.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
120.65 for Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Munich Center, Airbus Delta X-Ray, Whiskey Golf India. Flight level tree 10. Airbus Delta X-ray, Whiskey Golf India. Unix Center, radar contact, continue to Zulu Whiskey.
Just wondering, what are we doing? Where's the zoom on this here? I mean, I don't really mind what it's doing. I just don't want to go too far away and then have the mission fail because we're too far away from that flight plan. Because I'm okay with kind of what the plane wants to do because it makes a lot more sense than what the EFB is showing, so that's fine. If I feel like we're going too far away, I'll just break off of it and we'll take everything else into heading mode, which is no big deal. Because I feel like if we stay on this heading, we'll go too far away and get a mission failed because the plane decided to go away. Oh, I don't know why it did this, but the next waypoint is almost 3,000 nautical miles away, so any builds, you got some, I think you're the reason why heavy and super heavy cargo is kind of broken as well. Because that was the reason it was delayed from Sim Update 3, is because your planes kept breaking on skip. So yeah, that answers my question, so I don't know why it did that, or where it's getting a waypoint from 3,000 nautical miles away, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and break out of nav mode and just go into heading. Because I believe it's a range of about 50 to 80 nautical miles off the EFB's flight.
Contact to Vienna Center on 124.4. Good day. 124.4. Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, Airbus Delta X-ray, Whiskey Golf.
Oh, look at the mountains.
Flight level tree 10.
Nice.
Airbus Delta X-ray, Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, radar contact, continue to Zulu Whiskey.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna, well, shoot. No, I did see Zulu Whiskey. It's right there. Because, yeah, that has us going over here and then back up. You know, just a long approach. Really super long final. Oh, man. But as we were talking about before, the reason why I break off the flight plan is because if we go this way, ATC won't tell us to descend until we reach about here, and you have to nosedive in order to get to it. So it just gives us a bit more time to descend naturally and have a much smoother approach into the airport. Because right now we're about 120 nautical miles away from the airport, which we would normally be descending already at this point a little bit. But I'll just wait till they say it, and I know we can cancel IFR and do all that type of stuff. I'm going through the flow as it should be, just to highlight issues that need to be corrected. But hello, FMJ, hello. How do you have passengers on board? Because when I did a flight, there were no passengers. You can have passengers on every single mode. You probably have your character quantity setting either off or low. It needs to be to medium, which is the highest setting currently. What a view! You'll get there, Sonic. But I'm sure we'll see some ATC improvements throughout this year, which is going to be exciting to see. What's changed, improved, added. And I'm hoping once we clear the peaks right here, we'll get our descent call out, because then we'll just kind of follow the other mountains over here, stick to the valley, so that way we're not having to worry about slamming into the side of a mountain peak, and get a nice landing in over here. And thank you very much, Pro. What's my favorite airport? I don't really know if I have a favorite airport, really. I really like just flying to anything. It could be a major international airport, but I also like going to the smaller airports, especially with a lot of them that are developed by third parties. Because, I don't know, just something about the smaller airports are always fun. Went to one late last year, got to check out their barrel hangar. You know, it looks like an inside of a barrel. Like, it's really cool from the 40s, and just seeing all that type of stuff is always a blast. Because the major thing we're going to avoid is we're not going to fly into the storm that's going on right there, because you can see it on our weather radar. Oh, I know what happened. There must be another Zulu Whiskey waypoint down south, so the plane went to that one as opposed to the one that's here. So there's a duplicate somewhere. That's why that happened. Go ahead and get our heading over to the left a bit. 140. That's so awesome. What a lovely view!
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Traffic is 11 o'clock. For miles, at flight level tree 05, Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
Yeah. I see them. They're somewhere out there. Oh, is it? Must be them. I just realized I have the air traffic tags off for some reason. You can turn. It doesn't matter. They're gonna disappear once they get close to us.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway, tree, 4 center approach via Zybar transition. Clear to Zybar.
Here comes our descent, and there it goes. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like really close and it goes away.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS
Alright,
runway
so after that call out, they're
tree,
gonna
4
say
center
descend and
approach via
maintain
Zybar transition.
whatever.
Clear to Zybar. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Descend and maintain 7,800. Keep speed not above 200 knots.
Descend and maintain 7,800. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
And now we'll set that altitude. We'll hit square because we're pulling on the knob, and then it'll just handle all that for us as it descends. And like I was talking about earlier, the plane will maintain that speed as well, so it knows where we want it set to. It'll maintain the nose so it doesn't go over that. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit because I have it set too low, but I want to at least be below 250 knots before we reach 10,000 feet. If we're above that, we do get penalized for flying at a higher speed than we're supposed to be.
Dear passengers, now we're approaching Feldkirchen Bay, Graz, where local time is 12:05. Please stay in your seat with your seatbelt fastened. Personal screens, footrests, and seat tables must be stowed away, and all hand luggage stored either in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front. Please ensure all electronic devices are turned off. Thank you.
Perfect. Any chance this goes on sale for late? No, I wouldn't think so. Again, it's never been on sale once on Steam or Xbox since it released, so I'd be surprised if the sim itself goes on sale anytime soon. How's my day going? Pretty good. Can't complain. I'm sorry, James, there's no snacks today. Cost-cutting measures for Cowtown Air. $21,720 kilograms of fuel on board left. Which, how much did we go through here on this short flight? Not much at all.
Airbus A321.
Mainly on the center.
Maintain present altitude.
Oh yeah, we're doing that ATC. Even though you told us to descend, so. Sometimes ATC just.
Airbus A314.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India contact Ljubljana Center on 1 tree, 5.275.
Were they talking? I didn't even. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I responded. I didn't even hit anything.
And maintain flight level tree 60.
1 tree 5.275 for Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Ljubljana Center, Airbus Delta
What did? Okay,
X-ray
what did
Whiskey
he
Golf
just
India
say?
Is passing flight level 245.
I thought I heard that.
7800.
That must be somebody else.
Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India.
Yeah,
Moving
okay.
on center. Radar contact. Continue to Zybar.
I was like, why are you telling me to go back to 30? That was somebody else. That was another aircraft. Okay, good. I thought we were running back into that same issue that was happening where you're descending and ATC's like, you know what, go back to 31,000 feet. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. All right, we're good. Bring our map range down a little bit. Cannot confirm or deny the speculation that Cowtown Air is a budget airline. This is unbelievable. I think we have wing lights on. I don't know why those are on. Let me turn that off. Lights have been on the whole time. Oops. It's okay. I was going to turn them on now anyway, so I don't forget them later. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a flight here into the airport, it seems like. Let me just double check. I don't think we, well, hang on. I think there's a terrain button. Yes, there is. Obviously, we wouldn't see anything just yet because we're not close to it, but I don't think there's any mountains to deal with. Let me just take a little look here. Tempted to go.
Descend and maintain 5400. Turkish 8, descend and maintain flight level tree 10.
Descend and maintain 5400. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India, descend and maintain 4000.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 4000. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Goes down to 200 here.
Maintain flight level tree 10, Turkish 8.
C-17 today? No. Definitely not. Can anyone explain best version to get for a noob? I hear about the standard not having any commercial airliners. That is not true at all. The standard comes with the 737, the Airbus A320, the Beluga. Actually, it comes with pretty much everything. The A330, the A321, all that. So whoever told you that was completely wrong. Because yeah, standard comes with the A310, the A320, the A321, the A330-200-300-300 P2F, the A330 Beluga XL, and the Boeing 737, the Boeing 747, and that should be everything. But yeah, that is what the standard's a great way to go. Down the road, if you want to upgrade to the other stuff, you can through the marketplace. But if not, standard has a ton of options for you to have a blast with. I'm a noob, I got the Premium Deluxe. I mean, that's the one I always get personally as well. I mean, especially now, it's so nice talking about the Premium Deluxe and those aircraft that were just plagued with issues. They still have issues, you know, like the H225, 787 and stuff, but they're so much better than they were before. 787 probably is the worst one out of it, just for the fact that it has some really, really weird things with the flight model that need to be worked on. But other than that, and of course Deluxe Edition is full of excellent aircraft there. Through the clouds we go. Oh, also, let me switch out of standard. Forgot to do that. There we go. But yeah, just really looking forward to Sim Update 5's beta. It's gonna be so nice. I've missed doing my content with the beta and, you know, all the new beta updates. Still hoping to see PSVR 2 be part of it. Would love to test that out. Alright, we should be able to see terrain now on the HUD. Not seeing anything different happen here. That's a bit worrying. Turn to the left a bit more. Bring our descent at a slower pace here. Breakfast, yep. Just did a video over the PlayStation VR 2 headset a couple days ago. And out of the VR stuff that I've done, love that headset. It's already became my favorite one. Start turning a bit more to the left here so we start making our way a little bit towards the airport. Because we should almost, 8,000 feet, that's perfect though. Still gives us a bit of time to descend and then get fully focused on the airport, which hopefully will clear up a little bit. The last time we checked, it was about a 5 nautical mile range of visibility. So it really all just depends, because we might be in the clouds for the most part. It might break up though. I do see some more pockets of rain to our left heading into the airport, so. As a matter of fact, let me bring this descent to a shorter one still. Ooh, I don't like that. It's getting too close. It looks like the clouds are breaking up a little bit, which is great. What's not great is the land that we have in front of us here. And we're still gonna drop 2,000 feet here, which isn't great. I think we'll be okay here. I'm looking at because I see the top of the hills there. Not worry about the right side. Based off of this, we should be fine, because this is what we're seeing here. The higher bits of elevation on the ground. Honestly, let's play it safe here. I know ATC will get mad at us, but I'm not gonna. If I could visually see everything being perfectly fine, great, but I'm not gonna go into a wall of clouds when I see that there is some elevation going on. No way.
Captain, we should slow to below 250 knots until we have passed.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm trying to get penalized for that. Oh no, it gave us a little bit of a grace period there. Perfect. I was like, oh crap. Wasn't even paying attention to it. I was too busy looking at the mountain. I'm glad they changed that though, because before, anytime you were over that and that call out would happen, you would immediately be penalized. So they give you a little bit of a time frame to get back under it, which is very nice. That'd be something, Dean. Some VR skydiving. Here's where the mountain jumps out in front. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I mean, we would definitely have been fine, but there's just, if you're flying in an unfamiliar place, it's better just do the safer route than just slamming into the mountain, especially in career mode. If it's free flight, I'm not too worried about it because it's like, okay, I'll reset. But when I buy a $120 million credit aircraft, not going to be taking those risks at all. How do I rate the headset? I love it. It's awesome, and I can't wait to use it in Flight Sim. Runs a lot smoother with the HUD turned off. All the stuff outside this, yeah, that's the first thing I always turn off every time I go into a new sim. Simon, you'll have to go to the specialization window and see what you need to complete in order to unlock extended attack. Plus, this will get us more situated with our airport as well. But the clouds have definitely broken up over here, which is great. We'll start getting our flaps configured here. Which, I don't know. I'm always going slower than I need to, because when I'm not familiar with... Well, actually, never mind. I think I see it right there. 238 knots for the first configuration. Yep, never mind. I always love when it's on the instrument panel. Never mind. Zoom our map in. Well, they're going to be out of luck, FMJ. They better hurry on up. Another notch of flaps. Gears are down. You don't do well at altitude? No? Oh, I love flying. I don't do it often, but...
Airbus Whiskey Golf India contact Vienna Center on 124.4. Good day.
Good day.
Going to 124.4. Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India is at 5,200 descending 4,000.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India, Vienna Center, QNH 9er tree, radar contact, continue to visual.
Bring our map into the shortest view distance. Oh, is that what you're talking about, James? Oh my goodness. Anyways.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India, contact Graz Tower on 118.2 when inbound.
Tower on 118.2, Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Graz Tower, Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India, 8 miles south, inbound ILS runway tree 4 center approach.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India, Graz Tower.
Oh shoot, no, how did I go up so much in... Oh man.
ILS runway tree 4 center approach.
I didn't realize we were gaining that much
Cleared
speed.
ILS runway
Crap.
tree 4 center approach. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
So, but can we make it to where instead of he says something once you reach it, it'd be nice to get a call out just before it gets to the point so you can kind of react to it. And then that'd be nice. Instead of it just being, because I honestly was just looking for the airport. And our perfect flight has been ruined because of me not paying attention to the speed. Got a nice low cloud layer heading into the airport here. Center runway. Should be seeing it any moment here. Oh, I see the run. Is it? Why is it labeled C when it's only one runway anyways? What in the world? Well, anyways, we got visual on our runway. Oh, let's not overspeed again. Come on now, pull it back. No pappy lights, which is always annoying.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India, wind 27554. Clear to land runway tree 4 center.
Clear to land runway tree 4 center. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Oh, there. I see him. Never mind. It does have happy lights. A little low. Can't be too low. From the glide slope. Should see it. There it is. 2 white, 2 red. Nice area around here, though. Got the photogrammic imagery going. Yeah. Love it. Mountains over the clouds. What a view. Really, it does want full flaps, huh? Well, I'm not doing that. So you can complain about it all you want, plane.
20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Come on.
Retard.
Get on the ground.
Retard.
Not bad. Didn't bounce it. So I'm happy with that.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Turn next taxiway.
What kind of text is this? Every call I make goes straight to voicemail. Did you block me? I don't even know who you are. Probably another scam thing. I'll block you now, though, so that way you can know the answer.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Contact ground on 118.2.
That was pretty funny, too. Get a text right as I land.
Going to 118.
I'm busy flying a plane, okay?
Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Discover? What the heck? All kinds of different liveries over here. I love it. It's nice seeing that.
Pass around. Airbus Delta. X-ray.
And nice call, very nice.
Taxi to parking.
Thank you, Pro. I appreciate it.
Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India. Taxi to general aviation, parking via taxiway Delta 1.
Oh, shoot. I'm not even done talking yet. That's what I get for looking at chat. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to keep... Oh, sweet, and a short taxi.
Airbus
Love
Whiskey
it.
Golf India.
Right next to the Discover plane. But yeah, other than our flap mishap just before landing, everything else went perfectly fine. Didn't see anything go wrong with the boarding process or with autopilot disengaging. So far, 1 for 1 on our testing of the A321. At least now I'll finally start opening up my European part of the map in career mode as well. It's gonna be a tight squeeze with this Lufthansa. Oh, it's operated by the Lufthansa group. Interesting. Let's go ahead and clip our wings together, shall we? Could you imagine if these passive aircraft had hitboxes? Oh my goodness. It would be chaos out here.
Mission accomplished in these risky conditions.
Very nice. What a great first flight. Ooh, still a great score, too. We would have been probably 100% on the respect the condition of the aircraft minus our flap. Crap. That's alright. That's still a great score. I'm happy with it. Oh, I always love the long taxis. Let's see. About an hour flight and almost 2 million credits. And then, of course, if you go for the longer ones, you're making a boatload of cash. Which I can give an example here. Let's see. Oh, the map was trying to get over. There we go. Let's see what the biggest payout from this smaller airport is. Oh, the small airport really didn't have anything. Hang on, let me go to something major here. Let me go back to Frankfurt. And see what the there's 28 million there. $22, $30, $23, $18, $25. There's 11. Just a nice range of payouts. Surprisingly, not seeing anything over 40. Oh, there's 32. The other thing I love about the passenger transport missions, too, is you just have such a great selection of missions. Like, if you want to do short ones, you can. If you want to do a long one, medium. Every mission type needs to be like this. But you get the point. Just a nice range of credits to be made. From all kinds, 4-hour flight, make over 10 million, plus bad weather bonus and everything. You can make even more out of it, because that's just base pay. That isn't going to, count the extras that you can get throughout the flight. Definitely seems they've dropped the price of the A321, though. Do I have any other major... Well, I should have... Nice. There's Barcelona. That should have a pretty good amount. There's 33 million. That's our new record for today. Yeah, looks like 33 million will be our highest. I'm sure we can find something else further, but I'm not going to spend all the time looking at that. Alright, let's see what we got here at our airport we're sitting at for a short flight. 45 minutes to Oberding. Is that going to be our best short flight? I think there's a 31 to Vienna. Let's do that one. In career mode, you're not really doing anything with your own flight plans, no. I mean, you don't really have to follow the exact one they give you if you don't want to. Just make sure you don't go too far away from the career mode's flight plan, or else you will get mission failed. And of course, Dean, we're not sending out a bus. You can walk on over to the terminal. What is a 617 area code anyways? Let me look before I block the number officially. Boston? I don't know anybody from Boston. Block. There we go. Now you're blocked, so there we go. Yeah. But yeah, I don't use SimBree for any of that stuff, so... But I'm just going off of what career mode is currently, and that's always just having a pre-made flight plan for you. It would be nice to have the option down the road to where if you want to, you can create your own, or if you just want to go with the default one, you can do that as well. That would be a nice addition to the mode. Yeah, definitely FMJ. Alright, see you later, Pale Knight. Oh, we haven't flown the A321 in forever, folks. Always love walking around these planes. They look so good.
Good afternoon, everyone. Vienna, here we come.
Ooh, are we gonna get to skip everything? That's why I always love these spawn locations.
It's Garrett from your flight staff. We're ready to begin boarding.
Oh, nope. They will bring the bus out. Okay. I mean, that's fine, too. I don't mind. Because we are here to kind of test things out, see if boarding gets stuck at any point.
Whiskey Golf India. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. A ramp is on its way.
Graz ground. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Could you please send baggage?
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Baggage is on the way.
Graz ground. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Could you please send the catering truck?
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. The catering truck is on the road.
And let's get our clearance.
Graz ground. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India ready to copy IFR clearance to Vienna.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India is cleared to
Come on
Vienna
aboard,
Airport.
passengers.
Runway 34 center. Climb and maintain 8,000.
Stairs didn't get all the way to the door, but that's fine.
124.4.
Little hop into the plane won't hurt.
Clear to Vienna as filed. Runway 34 center. Climb and maintain 8,000. Departure frequency is 124.4. Squawk 2206. Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Reback is correct. Contact ground on 118.2 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Boarding complete, Captain.
All right. Oh, let me get out of showcase camera here. Oops. here we go. Oh, there we go. YouTube chat's back. Sorry. I was trying to reload it the whole time.
Graz ground. Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey
Hey, Glenn,
Golf
doing
India
great.
Requesting pushback.
Luggage loading now complete.
Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India. Pushback request accepted.
But yep, so far not running into any issues with the boarding of passengers with the A321. And then, like I said, probably next week at some point, I'll get my credits built up to have enough to get to the A330, because I know that one's probably the biggest problem maker in career mode. I still don't think it's even supposed to really even be available for passenger transport, since it is considered a heavier airliner. So I'm not really sure why that's even unlockable currently. Which may be kind of the reason why there's so many issues with it. Maintain 8,000 feet. Nice. I love a short climb. So this whole flight will be staying under 250 knots.
Graz ground. Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India with Alpha ready to taxi. IFR.
Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf India. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree 4 center via taxiway Delta 1 Alpha 1 Bravo. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway tree 4 center via taxiway Delta 1 Alpha 1 Bravo. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Alright, let's get this short flight done.
Ladies and gentlemen, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please throw your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Make sure your seat back and foley trays are in full upright position. If you're seated near an emergency exit, carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. A reminder that this is non-smoking flight, including lavatories. If you have any questions, feel free to ask one of our attendants. Thank you. Please pay attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Dear passengers, please direct your attention to the front of the cabin for an important safety demonstration. There are identified emergency exits on this aircraft. Look around and locate the exit closest to you. Should the cabin experience a sudden pressure loss, oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, then pull the strap to adjust it. If you are traveling with children, wear your own mask properly on before helping your children. In case of emergency, after the brace message, tuck your chin onto your chest and bend forward. Place your head against the seat in front with your arms wrapped around your head. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life jacket is located under your seat. If necessary, take the vest and slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust like this. To inflate the vest, hold firmly on the red cord. Only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill it, or enable the inflating system. Whistle and light are here to attract attention.
Why are we in the middle of the runway? I'm not a fan of that. We're gonna be scooting on back. Do you also learn some small thing from flying big planes like the A320 in career mode? I'm not sure what we're meaning by that. Because I mean, if you're not too familiar with everything, oh, that's why it was center, because there are grass runways. That makes sense now. But yeah, if you're not too familiar with the airliners, I'd stick to the smaller planes before just jumping to this,
Whiskey Golf India.
if that's what we're asking.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat
Nope,
belt
PSVR
is
2 stuff will arrive in the
Your
spring.
seat is in the upright position and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
But yeah, I'm so glad they brought career mode to the sim for sure. PS5 has no specific mode on Flight Sim in the settings. If that's what we're talking about. If there's something system-wise, it's whatever it's defaulted to. But in the sim, this is just standard settings. Oh crap, of course it turned the wrong way. Oh, that's why there isn't even a... What a weird airport. There isn't a taxiway from the terminal that goes all the way to the end of the runway. It is a runway taxi. But yeah, there's the other runway. So they're both grass on either side. Because that's why I was confused. I'm like, I don't know why it's 34C, center runway. But now we have the answer to it. Systems, I have no, whatever it's set to. Never changed it when I bought the thing. Absolutely, Dean. I mean, yeah, exactly. It was all part of the plan. I want to buy the RTX 4060 32 gigabytes because I now play on PS5, but mine has so many bugs. I don't know what any of that means, but okay. I wish you luck in whatever adventure you are speaking to me about. Marketplace is going to go live in the spring. Spring. A little bit of spring. 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 I feel like I've said spring a lot in the last month or so. Set my gyroscope so we're set for a nice takeoff. I still get comments on the Marketplace video where in the first 5 seconds I say, you know, PS5 Marketplace will open up in the spring with third-party content that you see in these videos. And then A few minutes later, when does the marketplace come to the PlayStation? I'm like, oh my goodness. I know some of you are just joking around though. It's always funny seeing that. Oh man. Autopilot.
Airbus Whiskey Golf, India contact Vienna Center on 124.4. Good day.
124.4 for Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India is passing 2,300, climbing 8,000.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Vienna Center, QNH 994, radar contact. Continue to Oscar, Mike November India.
Auto throttle. Oh, auto throttle is backwards on the thing. It says it's off when it isn't actually off. Oh, right. Forgot my... hang on. Forgot I left the camera back here.
We've got unhappy passengers thanks to the bumpy ride.
Oh, what is happening? Oh my... okay, I should not have been worried about my... oh my... okay, going into showcase camera after takeoff. Let's not do that anymore. Oh my god. I'm like, why is everybody unhappy? What the heck have you done, plane? Did I hit something on the way out of... oh my goodness. Well, that's a good start to the flight here. Oops. I don't know what I did, but, sorry. Oh, shoot. Now autopilot... yeah, something just went freaky on this, because now autopilot's not going to do anything anymore. Great. That explains why that happened. Alright, well, I regret going into showcase camera, because everything was fine up until then. Yeah, I know. Calm down. Well, folks, it looks like we're going to be flying this ourselves the whole way over there. Great. Oh, am I in gyroscope? Oh, I didn't realize it isn't. Okay. Well, let's fly this ourselves, folks. Because, yeah, the only way to get autopilot to work now is by resetting the aircraft. So, yeah, okay. That was weird. I don't know if it's because the showcase camera was so far away, so it had to reload everything. You know what, Tower? I'm trying. Things went haywire for a second there. Everything's fine now. Sort of. The passengers are unhappy. Why? Plane's turning into a rocket going to space. Like, oh, that might be a reason why to be unhappy. I'm sure we have enough altitude. If not, I'll just restart the flight. Just plug it in and restart it. It works for computers. Why can't it work for my Airbus? Hang on, let me inform our passengers really quick. Folks, I don't want to alarm you, but we did just restart the aircraft while we were in midair. Do not panic. Everything so far is under control. And hopefully you decide to fly with us again in the future. Oh yeah, I mean look at this. It's like nothing. I didn't even have to go tell them about it. They wouldn't even have realized. They would have probably thought, oh, the engines are off for a couple seconds. And, you know, it's fine. All is well. Ah, see? Absolutely nothing to be worried about, folks. Are you flying a giant airliner and not have autopilot? Just shut it down. Even at 6,000 feet in altitude. There's nothing wrong with that. Shut it down, turn it back on, and the thing just purrs right back on. I know, I'm not going to 8,000 feet, calm down. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Unbelievable here. Alright, let me get this into climb here.
Captain, this is Garrett. We're ready for in-flight service. Mind if we start?
I do mind if we start, because we're not serving anything here. Thank you. How many times do I have to tell you, crew members, we don't serve food on flights lower than 18 hours?
Permission granted.
Ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, our captain has turned off
Closing
the
this door. Don't bug me
fasten
anymore.
seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we recommend
Well,
keeping your seatbelt
sorry
fastened
for such
once.
a relaxing takeoff, everybody. I know that's not the fun entertainment that you expect. You want just chaos, and we don't do that here, folks. There is no chaos. Everything is under control 100% of the time. And that's what makes Cowtown Airlines different from the rest. You know? Oh, man. Passengers were unhappy before the flight. Don't take it personal. I mean, yeah, they were giving me some looks when they were climbing up the stairs. I guess they didn't like that they didn't just go from the terminal into the aircraft. Had to do a short little bus ride. You know, that just becomes too much of a hassle for them. So it's unbelievable. Well, Aaron, we're not doing a flight from JFK to Newark, are we? We're doing a flight from somewhere to Vienna. So... Oh, man. Alright. Perfect. Well, we're back on track. Our score's probably going to be terrible, but that's okay. It's all good. And we'll just do the flight plan here, because it shouldn't freak out like it did the last time, where it thought of another waypoint 3,000 miles away from where we were. We'll see if it happens again. But what are the chances that we have another duplicate waypoint somewhere in the world here? Dean, you are exactly right. We got the money. The passengers are already on the plane.
Airbus Whiskey
So they can complain all they want.
Please expedite your climb 8,000.
Excuse me? Let's move this down a little bit then. Bring up our speed to 240.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Please expedite your climb 8,000.
What do you think I'm doing? Please. I'm about to disconnect the radio here, tower. I know, plane. Tower's mad at us, though, so don't give me an altitude check over here. I mean, I don't know how many more times you want me to hit 8,000 feet. Because I was way off.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Melina Kukurek. Welcome aboard flight CO 6914, inbound to Vienna. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 4,400 feet and at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 3:11, and we should expect a smooth flight all the way.
Mm-hmm. Smooth flight all the way.
Thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Which thankfully is a nice short flight here. Weren't we at like 23,000 when we finished off the flight? How are we down to 15,000? I don't like how the fuel is in this aircraft, because it just seems to do random things. Another reason why I like the 737, I can just do my add fuel button and move on. Because I don't know how we lost 8,000 pounds of fuel, or kilograms of fuel. Interesting. And we can just cut all this out and go right to the airport, but I just want to see how the plane does with pre-made flight plans and everything. Any Builds announces the Quick Flight Striker. Should be a Cobra, right? It looks alright. Don't really know what I would do with it. Let's see what the comments are like. Why no crew in cockpit? Not for me, as the Apache still has no visible weapons on Marketplace. Fix your Apache for Flight Sim 24, and then we'll talk. Custom realistic missions. Oh. It actually has working weapons, that's funny. Repair and rearm on the ground. I mean, it's kind of neat if you're into that type of stuff, because it has custom targets too. Maybe something to do. We might check it out. Turn flight sim into... Oh, shoot. Jesus, how do I drop that? Oh my god. Everything's falling apart here. Goodness gracious. I guess I'm watching this stupid video. Oh, man. The weapons, of course, will not be in the marketplace version. Because I still don't think that's allowed. So this will only be a PC thing regarding the weaponry.
Airbus Whiskey Golf.
I don't know why every aircraft trailer needs to have music to it.
Good day.
It's like, just let me hear the thing. I don't want to hear stupid cinematic music. I'm so over that.
Approach Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India.
Coming soon to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Take on exciting missions on land and sea. Yeah, we'll probably... We might take a look at that. Mess around with that on PC. Is this doing... Did it just pass everything? Oh no, we're good. It did turn. But here, let me share the picture of it. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's an immersive mission manager and weapons not available on in-game marketplace. Ah. Can I get the pictures with all the other nonsense on here? Oh, okay. Well, here. I'll just do this picture then, since I can't have a clean picture. It's gotta have all this other nonsense on it. But this is what I was talking about just now. There it is. That is what I was looking at. So this will come with its own missions. Weapons will work on the non-marketplace version, so only on PC. But that is it. Which I believe is the Cobra. I'm not too versed in helicopters, but it looks Cobra-like. Cobra helicopter. Oh yeah. Looks fun though. How to see that? I Again, if you didn't change anything regarding anything in the graphics settings, there's nothing else to do. I didn't do anything specifically. It's just default settings, and the passengers always worked perfectly fine. So if people are changing their settings and everything else, that is probably why that ended up happening. The only place I would change anything regarding that is characters quantity. If that's set to low or off, I don't know why they're still... Did I hit the right one? Did I not save it? Because they should be gone. Just set it all off. Let's just see... Oh, that doesn't even go off. I don't know why they're here. But anyways, that's the setting. You just want to have it all set to medium, and that's it. They show up when you do it in free flight. They show up when in career mode and all that. Maybe that doesn't reset until I restart the sim. That's probably why. Because that probably requires a full reboot. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. I left the picture. Oh, good. You know... Oh, goodness gracious. Everything's falling apart, folks. Everything has just exploded into a million pieces. The good news is we're almost to our destination for our second and final flight of the stream. I looked over. I'm like, why is the helicopter still on the screen? Oh goodness. Well, now it's gone. Everything's fine. We're back to seeing what we're here for. But yeah, we'll probably. It depends on the price. If it's like over $30, I'm probably not gonna pick that up. So we'll see. I really hope one day, though, because I know a lot of people like the actual weapons being usable. Hopefully one day they can change it. I know it's not set to that just for the fact that it's based off the rating. Because I think they would lose the everyone rating if they would add weapons to the marketplace items. I don't know why that matters anyways, but... I needed to come with Rambo action figure on the dashboard. Uh-huh. I mean, I bought an A340 a long time ago from LVFR that does support career mode, but we don't have the heavy airliner rating, so I can't use it yet. Which is why I was talking about, like, I don't know why the A330 is available yet. Because I don't think it really should be, which is why I think a lot of people are running into the issues they are with it in career mode. So, but yeah, whenever we get heavy, we'll definitely be diving into that A340 I bought months and months ago now. It's not anything too crazy of an A340. I mean, it's a cheaper plane, so it's not going to be hyper realistic. But we'll still check it out. Yeah, God dang. You know, I still feel like that person that originally asked that was 100% serious about using a steering wheel with Flight Sim. I don't think that was a joke, because they seemed very upset when everybody was laughing about it. But I mean, how do you... never once have I played Flight Sim and thought, you know what? I want my steering wheel out.
120.375 Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Oh, well, they don't... I don't think any of the AnyBuilds things support career mode, so... Unless they change that with their A340. I know their A350 doesn't support it. I can check, though, because I have my PC on for some reason. I don't know why.
Altitude, expect ILS Zulu runway. 29er approach via ballot transition. Clear to ballot.
I love this cloud layer going on here.
ILS Zulu runway. 29er approach via ballot transition. Clear to ballot. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Maintain present altitude. Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Please acknowledge.
Oh, sorry. I just feel like this turn's going for a while here.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Oh no, we're good. It's still fine.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Descend and maintain 5100.
Oops, wrong button.
Descend and maintain 5100. Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Contact approach on 119.8. Good day.
119.8. Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Approach Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India is at 7,900, descending 5,100.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. Approach QNH 994, radar contact. Continue to WW 952.
Their A340 does not support career mode. It is red. Which is why I was shocked. I was like, I'm surprised by that, because any builds really doesn't do anything with career. But yep, 60 bucks, and career mode is red.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Contact Beam Tower on 121.2 when inbound.
That descent was going way too slow here. We're probably going to be too high now for this.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Did you hear my last transmission?
Tower on 121.2, Airbus Whiskey Golf India. Veen Tower, Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India. 16 miles southeast, inbound ILS Zulu runway, 29er approach.
Airbus Delta X-Ray Whiskey Golf India, Veen Tower. QNH 994, cleared ILS Zulu runway 29er approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway, 29er approach, Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
Perfect, we're still gonna be good. I really wasn't wanting to do a go around, so perfect. I don't do auto landing, that's boring. Don't do that for anything in Flight Sim. I'm always hand flying everything. I do that when I have the more expensive planes. If that situation happens, yeah, I'm not gonna go through the insurance. I'm just gonna... Oops, the power went out. No doubt about it. And we'll actually do full flaps this time, since that is the configuration the aircraft wants.
Airbus Whiskey Golf India, wind 285 at 11, cleared to land runway 29er.
Cleared to land runway, 29er, Airbus Whiskey Golf India.
So I'm not too far off. There we go, perfect. Not too far off the glide slope at all. But yeah, for me, the only thing I use Autopilot for is the cruise part.
1,000.
Get me to the cruise altitude, get me down a little bit lower once I'm at an altitude that I want to take over, and the rest of the flight is me. The whole ILS approach, the computer doing everything, that just... It's like, why even fly? Is the way I look. I find that so absolutely boring. It's like the computer is not going to have the most fun parts of the flight. You can have the boring parts of the flight. All kinds of dirt on my window, my goodness. This thing's gonna need a wash after this flight.
400.
Oh, my fuel went up somehow. Now it's up to 17,000. I don't know how we ended up getting fuel, but okay. Crap, man. I don't know what's happening.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard 10. Retard. Retard.
Come on.
Retard. Retard.
See, that's why I don't like full flat. I mean, we're getting there. Dropped a little bit at the end there. Thought we were going really slow on that landing, actually.
Turn next taxiway.
But we're here after a tremendous start to the flight. Still can't believe it. Oh, the passengers aren't very happy. Well, why? And then you just see sky. It's like, oh, it's understandable that you're not not happy about the flight currently.
Austrian 153, hold short runway 29er. Traffic is Airbus A321 on the runway.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's me. I'll get off the runway here. Don't worry. Apologies.
Hold short runway. Veen Tower, Austrian 153 ready for IFR departure, runway 29er.
Austrian 153, hold short runway 29er. Traffic is Airbus A321 on the runway.
Love it, apes.
Airbus Whiskey
Or
Golf.
APS.
Contact ground on 121.6.
I don't know. Cowtown won't say. Yeah, it's just, you know,
For takeoff runway
it's a secret.
Going to 121.6. Airbus Whiskey Golf, India. Ground, Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf, India. Request taxi to parking. Airbus Delta X-ray Whiskey Golf, India. Taxi to gate.
Hopefully we still get a decent score of it, though. I mean, it's not going to be like the first flight, just for the fact that the beginning happened, but hopefully it didn't ding us too much.
Taxiing to gate Charlie Tree 7 via taxi.
What I'm hoping ends up happening is we'll get a lower score, but our overall reputation will go up, because if you saw the first mission, our reputation went down after pretty much getting everything over 95% on the score, so I hope that happens, because it seems to happen more often than you would think. I'm just gonna go this way. Do my own taxi, thank you. Music's always so relaxing. I wish that one guy that said, like, oh, was the honeymoon over when the sim came out? I wish he would come back so then I could say, no, the honeymoon's still going on and having a blast with the PlayStation version. Thank you for asking. Because they never came back after they said that. It's like, oh, there's nothing I can complain about anymore. I'm gonna leave. Those people are always just hilarious to me.
Captain, you managed a successful mission even with these risky conditions. Well done.
Oh, thank you. They were very risky conditions. That was the main reason that all happened in the beginning, is there was this huge updraft that really just flung the plane up. So hopefully the passengers understand that, you know, it wasn't just us being neglectful. It was all just because of the weather. And the score, it's okay. Still got an S rank. Please. I really hope the reputation goes up. Do it. Come on. Prove my point that the reputation system needs to be improved. Nice. 800 grand just from, what, 15 minutes? I mean, it would have been a shorter flight anyways if we would have just cut throughout. Oh, it went down. Why did you work? No, you were supposed to go up, and then I would have been like, look at that. You do really good, it goes down. You do terribly, it goes... Whatever. Either way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another stream today over in Flight Sim on the career mode. Diving into the A321. I'll do some more testing with it. I still feel like showcase camera and the fact that it was so far away kind of did something weird with the plane. It could have been just a bug anyways, but I'll keep an eye out on that. Next week, we'll be back into career mode. At some point, we'll dive into the A330 as well. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed another stream. Thanks so much for joining us. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. And I will type away on this computer in this beautiful office space that I wish I had in real life. Could you imagine having that in real life, looking out and like, oh, there's my A321 just sitting there. Goodness gracious. But alright, so thanks for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.